Hello Internet and welcome to some Showdown. First of all, I hope you enjoyed last week's videos with Dan, and I hope you will enjoy this week's videos with Zog as well. I still do have some more weeks of Battle Spot recorded for you next week. Just to let you know, I've got a week with Will Tansley, who was top 4 at UK Nationals, and the week after is just by myself. It's going full circle using Gravity Team for one more week, just to close off the 16 Battle Spot circuit, I suppose. As well, as I'm recording this, I will actually be on holiday. I mean, you might be able to see on my face, I'm a little bit sunburnt already. I mean, it's been pretty hot here in the UK. On Tuesday in Nottingham, it got up to 33 degrees, so, you know, pretty hot. Not used to temperatures like that as, you know, pale northerner that I am. But yeah, I'm going to be on holiday, so I'm recording this at the weekend, basically. And we're going to be using this team that has been, you know, going around on Showdown. As Battle Spot is down now, a few more people have been on Showdown using interesting teams, and this has been one that's been going around quite a bit. I've actually seen quite a lot of people using this team, so this is a sort of my version of it, I suppose. The Arcanine on there is quite interesting, although I don't really like it too much, to be honest. It's got a safeguard to help with other Smeargle. I have seen other people use Snarl on it. I've not got Snarl on this one. The main team of this version that I've seen with is got the Dragon Dance on Rayquaza, which I'm not too keen on. I can see why you would use Dragon Dance for, you know, other Rayquaza and Salamence and stuff like that. And the Xerneas on this original team, as far as I can tell, is really slow and bulky as well. The Amoonguss has got a red button to help with the, or red card rather, to help with Xerneas Mirrors, but we found a game against Mr. Pony Person, which I'm believing is Paul Chewer. So let's get into it, and let's see how we go. So, Rayquaza Groudon is interesting. He has got his own Smeargle as well. But what do I lose going just Smeargle Xerneas, I suppose? I do have to watch out for the Ferrothorn, though. One thing, I mean, I've done a few games with this team. One thing I do think this team is weak against is good Steel types. So I think that Ferrothorn could be an issue for us. I'll go Smeargle. I'll go Xerneas Smeargle. I think I want Arcanine in the back though, and I'll take Rayquaza as well. Half expecting a Ferrothorn lead. Yeah, that's exactly what we do get. Okay, so not the worst, not the best. His Rayquaza has probably got a Focus Sash as well, although maybe not. It could be Life Orb, so he might protect it this turn. The Ferrothorn. No, he might not protect the Rayquaza. The Ferrothorn. It's probably got a Lumberry on it, to be honest. This Smeargle, I've got a few little tricks on this Smeargle as well that wasn't on the original sort of team that I saw. Maybe not in this game, but I don't know. We'll see in the moveset anyway. So, is he really going to protect either of his Pokemon this turn? If the Rayquaza isn't Focus Sash, then I can just knock it out though. So, you know, and it might be a Life Orb, you know, taking influence from that Japanese winning team. So, I don't know. I don't want to just Dark Void here because I'm expecting the Ferrothorn to have a Lumberry on it. So maybe I fake out the Ferrothorn and Geomancy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's fake out the Ferrothorn and Geomancy, hoping that the Rayquaza protects here, which it does do. Okay. So I don't mind that. Smeargle is trapped into Fake Out though. That, yeah, I suppose the only problem with this turn. But this turn, just a really simple play. Protect and bring in the Arcanine. Gets the Intimidate onto Rayquaza and does start to threaten the Ferrothorn. He might target the Smeargle here with his Rayquaza. If he does, then that's going to be a problem for us. But we'll see what happens. Maybe the Xerneas is actually what he does need to target. And yeah, he does. Yeah, he doubles into that, which is understandable. But now, he's intimidated. We can go for... we haven't seen any item on it yet, but I am suspecting Life Orb. But we can go for Dazzling Gleam and Flare Blitz. Surely, Ferrothorn will probably protect though, but if he does, what could he really switch in? I'm in a pretty good position, so Dazzling Gleam, Flare Blitz, just expecting the Rayquaza to, okay, expecting it to switch out, actually, not protect. So, the Xerneas is okay, actually, now. I mean, Arcanine takes all this recoil, but, you know, at the beginning of the video, expecting Groudon to come in now, by the way. At the beginning of the video, I was saying how I didn't really like Arcanine too much on this team, but actually, it's doing some work for us. The Intimidate was nice. I was thinking maybe if I was going to tweak this team even more, maybe I could sort of play around with Volcarona on that slot, but the Intimidate is nice, like we're seeing here. So yeah, this is interesting. Like, I with how popular this team has been on Showdown lately, yeah, and he just forfeits. What rating was he? Yeah, decent rating. I'm kind of expecting to see at least a few people use this team at Worlds. So we'll do one more game, we'll see what happens. And we find almost an identical team, actually. Wow. Maybe this is just Paul on another alt. Who knows? So yeah, I mean, almost identical, but this guy hasn't got a Furthorn, which is okay. The Crobat is potentially going to be an issue, though. I'm going to go Xerneas Smeargle again, though, and definitely Rayquaza in the back. Arcanine is not so important, so I think Scrafty is actually really nice here to help with the Kangaskhan, intimidate the Rayquaza, potentially the Groudon as well, if that is physical. It's probably a special one, though. But I'm going Smeargle Xerneas here, and yes, I know it's filthy and dirty and all the rest of it, but oh, he does go Crobat. But I have, as you might have seen in the last game, I've got a switcheroo on this Smeargle, which tends to cripple Crobat in a way. So interesting. I mean, the Kangaskhan might stay in the focus if it is in the focus. He might fake out the Smeargle because I can't really fake out his Crobat, so why would I want to do that? Do I just want to go for a Geomancy though? Not really. Not really. I'm going to protect, and I'm going to go for a switcheroo on his Crobat. Just hoping he doesn't, like, you know, fake out the Smeargle and Tailwind. That would be the worst case scenario. And that is the worst case scenario. Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, right. So I'm expecting how freely he did that. I'm expecting this Crobat has got haze on it. There's no way he would have done that, really, if he didn't have haze on the Crobat. So, okay. He's probably going to Super Fang and just Double Edge into the Xerneas now, to be honest. So I'm going to withdraw the Xerneas for the Scrafty, and I am going to go for a Dark Void here. I mean, he might just taunt the Smeargle. If he does, then Scrafty doesn't take so much damage on the switch, and will just be taking like an intimidated Double Edge, which it can take quite nicely, I would expect. So we'll see if we can play our way around this. But yeah, I mean, using this team for the little time that I have had some problems with Crobat and oh, he just Double Edges the Smeargle actually, and Gengar as well actually. Mega Gengar have been a little bit problematic. So the Rayquaza isn't really so much of an issue for us now. I have got my own Fake Out as well, although he could Quick Guard, but would he or not? Would a +2 extreme speed knock out his Crobat? I'm not sure it would. It'd be close actually. But if I Fake Out, because I'm thinking like if I Sword Stance, you know, Fake Out the Kangaskhan and Sword Stance, he will be able to haze next turn. But could I extreme speed him and stop him doing that first? That's what I'm thinking basically. I think I will put Rayquaza in actually. And he's got his Tailwind, okay, but we've got Fake Out. If he does Quick Guard, then he's wasting, you know, one of his slot's turns, even still. So we'll Fake Out the Kangaskhan, and we will Mega Evolve and Sword Stance here. No, we won't Mega Evolve. We'll just Sword Stance. And yeah, I mean, this is tricky. Crobat is tricky for this team actually. Yeah, so yeah, videos this week on Battle Spot with Zog. I had a really good time with Zog, so you know, I hope you enjoy those videos as well. Wonder what I'll be doing right now. This will be going on Tuesday, so hello Tuesday. I'm going somewhere very, very hot on my summer holiday. Hopefully I can survive. Yeah, because you know 33 degrees is blooming hot for us here. potentially going to be even, you know, even hotter, quite a lot hotter where I'm going. So, oh dear. But he's taking his time. Maybe he has got a quick guard. Maybe he's trying to decide if he should go for it or not. Maybe he's actually going to withdraw the Kangaskhan because it is intimidated. Maybe I could go for a knockoff on that slot. Maybe he's thinking about taunting the Rayquaza. No, he doesn't. He does actually have Haze, so my suspicions there were correct. Just to reset his Intimidate. And now, well, now what do we do? He's just going to Haze again, isn't he? Yeah, I don't think I've played this one very well. You know, not an expert with this team by any means. I suppose the turn one, and that, I suppose that lead just sort of shuts down the Smeargle Xerneas thing, doesn't it, really? Because, you know, even if I had Geomanced, he would still have been faster and would have been able to Haze. So, there's that. And now, he can, what I'm expecting him to do is just Haze and Double Edge the Rayquaza. So, would a +2 extreme speed knock out the Kangaskhan from here? Not sure it would. To be honest, if I protect it, then I'm losing my Sword Stance, but then I would outspeed it again next turn. So I'm going to go for a Drain Punch on the Kangaskhan and Mega Evolve and Protect, just to make sure I am fast out of the Trick Room, out of the Tailwind. So I'm expecting a Haze, yeah, fair enough, and a Double Edge into the Scrafty, actually. Okay, well I didn't expect that, and that is how you shut down this team. So there you go. Alright, well, that one didn't go too well, but we'll look for one more, and, you know, we'll end on a high, won't we? So, let's see what happens. I mean, that is quite interesting. Like, I was wondering, using this team on the ladder right now, what sort of things people would have to counter this team, and I suppose there you go, that's it. Just a simple Crobat. Yeah, I mean, I could have Geomancy. I mean, what could I have done with Smeargle? I mean, not really much. I could have maybe used Fake Out on his Kangaskhan, but, you know, that wouldn't have done anything for us. I would have just been trapped into Fake Out, so maybe I could have led differently. I suppose in situations like that I could have led with Scrafty and Rayquaza or something like that. I mean, in a best of 3, I mean, if you were used to using this team, then it wouldn't even need to come to a best of 3. You would just know what to lead a team preview, but, you know, I'm not that used to using this team, so we'll, you know, we'll see what we can do now. Maybe Scrafty is actually a good call here. For the quick guard on the Thunderous, that could be a potential problem. But I don't know. Maybe we'll just go Xerneas Smeargle with Scrafty in the back and with Rayquaza. Not gonna need a Mungus here, I don't think. Just because I think the Amoonguss is used mainly for its red card against other sort of Xerneas mirrors, really. So I'm going to Geomancy and Fake Out the Thunderous. Really simple turn. Yeah, this Xerneas is not a slow, bulky one like the sort of original version of this team, I suppose. Huh, Rocket Helmet, that's nice. This is just a fast Xerneas. I'm comfortable using fast Xerneas, so I know that I will be getting... Oh, it's physical as well. That's a pain. I will be getting my Geomancy before any potential eruptions or anything like that. So, yeah, that did not go too well for us. At least we can intimidate it because we know it's a physical Groudon now. He does taunt the incoming Scrafty, so I can't quick guard there now. Okay. And now my Xerneas is probably going to get paralyzed. So I'll Dazzling Gleam and bring Smeargle back in again. Okay, so I'm getting paralyzed here. Yeah. Okay. It's a shame we didn't get that Dazzling Gleam off, actually. We have seen Taunt as well. That is a shame, actually. But I suppose we can Dazzling Gleam again and bring Scrafty back in for another Intimidate. So a Fire Punch won't knock Xerneas out here, but a Fire Punch Thunderbolt probably will. But I think he has to use this turn taunting the Smeargle. So I think Xerneas should stick around this turn. Or actually just Thunderbolts into the Scrafty. Okay. So Xerneas does survive, and we do get the Dazzling Gleam off, which does knock the Thunderous out. Critical hit there. Who knows if that mattered or not. And now, if he's got his Kangaskhan, he's probably going to bring it in now. Yeah, I'll send Smeargle in. Oh, it's actually Salamence. Okay, so if Smeargle hits this Dark Voids here, we could be pulling this one back actually. So Dazzling Gleam did not do too much to the Groudon actually. I kind of expect the Salamence to protect, to be honest, but it might not. So I'm just going to Dazzling Gleam, just going to Dark Void Dazzling Gleam. We'll see what happens. He does protect the Salamence. That's what I mean. I was thinking. Oh, he just double protects. I was thinking about going for a Moonblast onto the Groudon, but I don't think that was such a necessary move to make. So if we had the Dark Voids, which we don't, of course we don't, then we would have been in a good position. But I mean, we're still not in the worst of positions. It just means that we need to rely on this Salamence staying asleep now, which is not something that is nice. We've got to rely on some rolls. I mean, I suppose using Dark Void, you're always relying on some rolls in some way. But yeah, the Salamence has got a 1 in 3 chance of waking up here. We haven't seen this last Pokemon, but it's probably the Yveltal. And in which case, if it is, then yeah, we're not looking too good. Salamence does stay asleep. Okay. Alright. So I suppose we'll Dragon Ascent. It's got a 50-50 if he wakes up with the Salamence or not. He does put the Yveltal in, so if the Salamence doesn't wake up here, which it does, and it does have Double Edge, it goes for on the Smeargle, and we're not in a bad position, I suppose. So he's lost the Salamence. We have still got our Focus Sash. And he's got his Groudon in asleep. Yeah, I'm not sure why he did that. He just sort of threw the game away, I feel. I mean, yeah, I mean, he got the roll there. I mean, he did wake up with his Salamence. But why did he switch his Yveltal in? I don't know. I mean, he must have known that my Smeargle was scarfed and I was just going to spam Dark Void all day. So him bringing his Yveltal in means that it's got a guaranteed sleep turn now. So I can just go for a free Dragon Ascent onto the Yveltal at +2. Groudon, if it, you know, it doesn't matter really because I've still got my Focus Sash. So unless it's got like, I don't know, Thunder on there as well and gets the paralysis on me, I don't mind. So this guy kind of, gave us the win there actually. Which I don't mind because we are approaching 18 minutes and I think that's a good length for a video. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the summer so far. And these videos with Zog this week as well. So thank you guys. Please like and share and get my channel out there. I don't know how many channels, how many people actually have recorded sessions of BattleSpot that are going up since it's been down. But if you want BattleSpot, then come and subscribe to my channel because I've still got some weeks for you. So thanks and goodbye for now.